Creatively Faithful friends. This is Teresa. I am here today. I wanted to give you kind of a little update, a little of what's been going on in my life lately. I haven't done one of these in a while. And then at the second part of the video, I am going to do a little book tag that I kind of thought was fun. So this book tag is from, I don't know if it's originated with her, but I saw my friend Molly over at Molly J's Books. I'll link her channel in the description box down below. And so that's where I saw the rapid fire book tag is what it's called. So anyhow, first with the channel updates, what's been going on with me lately, and so forth. So, as you know, I kind of haven't been posting any videos for the last couple of weeks. There are two reasons, and I want to address I'll tell you about both of them, but I really want to address the first reason, and I'll come back to that in just a few minutes. The first reason is just low energy and not having the energy that it takes to film and edit. Okay, so I'll come back to that in just a second. And the second one was my computer broke. I've got a newer Mac laptop, and it just decided to quit working. I found out that we had to go. We couldn't figure it out with the Apple Tech on the phone, and so I was advised to take it into an Apple store, and we found out the keyboard and the trackpad needed replacing. How does a keyboard and a trackpad just go bad? I don't understand. So anyhow, they fixed it in 3 days. They said 3 to 5 days. It was 3 days. So I was very excited. If you see my hair blowing, I've got a fan on me right to the side. If you hear that noise, it's very minimal, but if you hear that noise, that's what it is. And I'm sitting on my back porch. So if you hear the birds and the airplanes, you know that I from the last video I filmed out here, my backyard backs up to a pasture, and behind that pasture is our local little airport. So anyhow, went to the Apple store, back to the Apple store story. Went to the Apple store, and they said it would take 3 to 5 days, and they would get back to me, reach out to me, and we could come back and pick it up. Well, we live almost 2 hours from the Apple store, and so and I went with my husband to take the computer, and that is very difficult for me to do that kind of thing, which I'll get to in just a second. And so I gave them permission for him to come pick it up, and so he went and picked it up. So honestly, we went on a Tuesday, and it was Tuesday afternoon, like 2:30 something, and they texted me or emailed me like Friday afternoon that it was ready. So he went Saturday morning and picked it up. So I'm very thankful to have my computer back. If you don't know, I am a graphic designer for Not Too Shabby, and a content creator. Well, what do content creators and graphic designers need? A computer. So I depend on my computer a whole lot. So that had me kind of stressed out to not know how long I was going to be without my computer. But very thankful to God that it was not any worse, and I got it back in a very timely manner. Okay, so back to the first little update of why I haven't been doing any videos. The low energy. if you ever see my videos just kind of fall off, it's more than likely due to the fact that I have low energy. I just can't. I have a heart condition, and sometimes that just, I never know if I'm going to wake up and have the energy to do what I need to do that day or not. Some days it's a day in bed, some days it's a day on the couch, some days I have all the energy I need to plow forward. I can create, I can make videos, I can edit videos, whatever. So, and I try my best to update you in my posts. It used to be called the community tab, my posts, but a lot of people don't see those. So if you are ever wondering about me, go check out the posts and see. The other thing that I have regularly on those posts are my Monday ramblings, which will be up later this evening. We've got somewhere to go after I get this video up, but later this evening I will have my Monday ramblings. It may be first thing in the morning. And then the next thing that I always put there are any links to my Buy Me a Coffee shop when I have uploaded something. So, or any updates. So you might want to, if you're missing me, you might want to go check out that area to find out what in the world has happened to Teresa. And my kids used to, actually my middle child, she loved this game. If you know, you know. Whatever happened to Carmen Sandiego? It was a little computer game, and she absolutely loved that game. So anyhow, a couple of areas that you can pray for me, and then I will get into the little quick tag. As you know, medical things and me just don't go together. As you know from my experience last year, I had lots of medical challenges last year. Well, anyhow, I thought I would I have been putting off routine medical things that I need to do. I had been putting them off because of all of last year. The last 6 months of last year were just one right after another, and I was just medicaled out. And so I thought, well, let me start with the most routine one and start with going and getting my eyes examined, getting a new prescription for glasses, and we'll go from there. That one's very easy. Nope, not with me. I walked out of there with an appointment for an evaluation for cataract surgery. So I know that's kind of routine these days, and lots of people when they get older have cataracts and all, but it's crazy. So anyhow, that appointment is next Monday, June the 2nd, in the afternoon. So that would be an area that you could pray for me. And then later in June, I have to go see my primary care doctor. So I thought, okay, let's get all those running. And the reason I needed to get all those running is because I have a feeling that I'm having some heart issues again. I have the same kind of feeling that I had last year at this time, when I could not walk hardly any distance without just feeling completely exhausted, out of breath. And this low energy thing, that just has not gone away. And in January, when I went to the cardiologist and had my follow-up from my carotid surgery that I had done in December, when I went in January, everything was great. I was feeling great. And that lasted probably until about the end of March. I got sick in March, And that's kind of when I started noticing things starting to go downhill. So anyhow, it is what it is. I my daughter's a nurse, and she's my kind of go-to person, advocate. And so I said to her, what should I do? She said, well, Mom, you can either do symptom management, or you can go through the rigorous testing that they have to go through to find out what's the problem. And, I wouldn't mind doing symptom management. I'm a homebody. I wouldn't mind not being able to go places. I wouldn't mind that. However, I feel like if I don't get it checked out, and if I don't see what's wrong with me, not that I'm afraid of this, but it may not end well. I'll put it that way. And it may just cause things to end a whole lot sooner than they would have had I had it checked out. So that's where I am. Those are some kinds of things that you can pray for me about. And that's everything that I've got in my little update. So I want to do something fun and do this. It's called the Rapid Fire Book Tag. And I've got my questions here. I will also put the questions in the description box down below in case you would like to participate, in case you would like to make your own video of this. And it's just kinds of things to help you learn how a person is, what they're like as far as books. Okay, question number 1. Ebook or physical book? It doesn't matter. I like both. Question number 2. Paperback or hardback? It doesn't matter. I like both. Number 3. Online or in-store book shopping? I would have said in-store book shopping in the past, but due to the fact that it's so difficult for me to do that kind of thing now, I would say online shopping. No, question number 4. Trilogies or series? It doesn't matter. Number 5. Heroes or villains? Heroes. Number 6. A book you want everyone to read. So far, and I have been kind of in a reading slump the past couple months, but so far this year, the best book I have read this year is called Within These Walls of Sorrows by Amanda Barrett. I would like everyone that is listening to me to read that book. And please come back and let me know, did you read that book? Recommend an underrated book. And I can't really do that because I am not knowledgeable enough to do that about books. Number 8, the last book you finished. And the last book I finished were Things We Didn't Say by Amy Lynn Green. Number 9, the last book you bought was Across the Ages by Gabriel Meyer. It is part of the Timeless series. And don't ask me if I've read it yet. And why am I putting off reading that book? I have no clue. Number 10, the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark. Oh, don't judge me. A tissue. Question number 11, used books, yes or no? I don't care. So I would say yes. Number 12, top 3 favorite genres. Historical fiction, biblical fiction, and Christian fiction. Number 13, borrow or buy books. Borrow, as you know, I don't have an extensive home library, and I borrow books from my library constantly. Number 14, character or plot. I would say character. Number 15, long or short books. I'm okay with either. Number 16, long or short chapters. Okay, I'm okay with either, but here's the deal on that one. I do not like when you read one chapter in the same book by the same author. I do not like if you read one chapter and it's very, very short, and the next chapter that is in that same book is very long. Don't mix it up. Either have short chapters or have long chapters. I'm okay with either one of those, but don't mix it up. Number 17, name the first 3 books you think of. I'm going to go in order of the books that I have read in the past. Not recently, but in the past. Gone with the Wind. Uncle Tom's Cabin, one of my favorite books. And Outlander. Books that make you, number 18, books that make you laugh or cry. I would say cry. I'm an easy crier, so I would say cry. Number 19, our world or fictional worlds. I would say either. I'm okay with either one of those. And number 20, audiobooks, yes or no. An emphatic no. I have tried in the past to listen to audiobooks, and I am a person that I get too distracted by other things to listen to an audiobook. Number 21, do you ever judge a book by its cover? I would say definitely yes, because I will check out a book from the library based on its cover. Number 22, book to movie or book to TV adaptations. I would say book to TV adaptations, hence the Outlander book explanation. I watched the series Outlander. When Calls the Heart, I watched that series. Virgin River, I watched that series. Although we watched an episode last night, I wasn't too thrilled with the content of that episode last night. Number 23, are a movie or TV adaptation you preferred more than the book? Okay, so I would say the TV adaptation that I preferred more than the book is Outlander, because there was one particular book in the Outlander series I could hardly get through. I felt like that book was a very, very boring, and but not so much in the TV part where it showed that series, that part of that book. So I would say Outlander. Series number 24, series or standalone. I would say either. I'm okay with either. I am not keeping up with series because I have got so many series books that I have started and have not continued, so I'm okay with either. And number 25 is to tag people. Consider yourself tagged if you would like to participate in this fun little rapid fire tag. And so anyhow, I hope you enjoy today. Today is Memorial Day in the United States, and we are going over to some friend's house. And I am thankful for friends that we can celebrate with and friends that we can fellowship with. And so anyhow, and I am thankful very much for each and every one of you. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Covering more stories and scripture.